Advanced Web Ranking is the world's most accurate and longest standing rank tracking tool. And it helps you find your true visibility, especially if you work in organic search projects for any market, any country, any whatever. And it's been perfectly priced for agencies, for small teams for more than 20 years. So they have an amazing product. I will play the video in a moment, but I quickly want to say something that I forgot to say in the beginning. This lovely lady sitting in the middle there. I'm mentioning her wonderful bags that she created for us. In it, you will find brochures from Advanced Web Ranking that gives you a special discount and 1 month or 2 months of free trial. Definitely check it out and see the quick implementations of what you get started with using this tool. Stefka will be walking us through Google Ads, the current trends, what's next in 2025, and where it all intersects between ads, SEO, and video. Stefka has been working in the field of online marketing and e-commerce, mainly focused on PPC ads and e-commerce, but strategies are also one of her biggest passions. She has worked on more than 200 projects and has shared a bunch of insights on LinkedIn and public case studies and all of that stuff, so definitely follow her there. And she's also the founder and CEO of advertising agency Advantage BG, where she consults different businesses and measures the quality of the team's work with the achieved results. So a fantastic way to measure the team's productivity. And her fun fact, she actually gave me two because she's such an overachiever. So her fun fact is, as a lovely, super amazing hobby to have as a woman in 2024, she goes to the shooting yard. And also, sorry for making it a political issue, but we can talk about it afterwards. And she's also a dog person, as she identifies herself, but she actually has 2 cats as pets. So give it a round of applause for Steph.
So, guys, you already know my name. I'll continue with the topic because I have to share. I need to share a lot of information with you about Google Ads because it's my biggest passion, by the way. Honestly, I mean, I literally love Google Ads. So I'll continue with the information, but we'll discuss today 5 main topics, especially between connection Google Ads and other platforms. First of all, is what's the benefits from the platform, the cheesiest one, but it's necessary. So the second and maybe the most important for this year is what step became AI in Google search and what happened with Google AI after these changes. Of course, the third topic is not something new, but it's a topic that a lot of experts and people try to skip, and that's the connection between SEO and dynamic search ads, because there is a huge correlation between. And of course, is there any truth in this sentence? YouTube Shorts became a huge competitor with TikTok. And the last thing, again, a topic that a lot of experts try to skip. What is auction insights in search campaign? That's a practical thing that I want to share with you today. And okay, yeah, the cheesy one. What's the benefits from Google Ads? The biggest benefits of the platform are not the different tools or different type of campaigns, but it's the users. And it's not an emotional platform as any social media platform is, as Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. Google search engine is intentional platform. So if you need a new pair of boots, for example, I think you'll start looking for the best price and color and size in Google, not on TikTok. Am I correct, Gen Z, by the way? Am I correct? Yeah, I know that. So it's intentional platform, and you are already a huge step before your competitors if you're using Google Ads for advertising your business. And the second benefit is you can try and split different campaigns, especially for your, sorry guys, I need the water, but you can mix a lot of type of campaigns, including demand gen campaign, searching campaign. Of course, the bottle don't want to open now, so thank you, Lara. And you can mix the benefits from intentional platform and social media, including display campaigns. So that's the reason I love Google Ads. I don't know for you, but I really admire the platform. And the biggest topic this year was how AI became huge step in Google Ads, and there is two main points, by the way. The first of all, I admire it because it's helped me to spend less and less time on the platform, and that's AI try to read for us headlines and description, especially for search campaigns. And for the Bulgarian audiences, Bulgarian girls here, sorry girls, it didn't work on Bulgarian, but you could use Chat GPT for that. But for English, Spanish, France, and German, it works perfectly well, by the way, and saves hours and hours of thinking about description and headlines. And the second thing, it's not so popular now because the service sucks, really, but it will be improved next year. Google Ads tried to implement something like Mid-Journey in the platform and try to prepare different type of images. So if you try to create this type of cats in Google Ads, you can't. You're not able to do it right now, but maybe around March or April next year, they are told us that they became a huge step, maybe partnering with different platforms about AI generation images. I don't know for that, but I have to say it. It will be a difference in this platform, especially for image, but for now, please rely on graphic designers. It's way more safer for your clients. And the third step, and maybe the most important, it became of the end of previous year, by the way, these two type of campaigns, Performance Max and Demand Gen. How many of you already heard about Performance Max, by the way? And how many of you are using on daily basis Performance Max? I love you. Performance Max is one of the specialties of the Google, and I love this campaign. But what's the connection between Demand Gen, Performance Max, and AI? Is the type of optimization the campaign. AI automatically optimize for Performance Max, beats creative and targeting of the campaign, and for Demand Gen, optimize automatically targeting and creative. And by the way, I need to make a point here. When you start analyzing performance on Performance Max campaign and your achievement with this type of campaign, please be aware of that Performance Max mix audience. I mean, it's not only new audience for your website or your business, or it's not perfectly retargeting, it's completely mixed of it. So be aware of that, because if you try to run only Performance Max for your business or for your clients, you can kill yourself with that. So please mix it with search campaigns, which is our next step, by the way. But before we step into search campaign, there is specific type of search campaign, which is dynamic search ads. The difference between classic search campaigns and dynamic search campaigns is, in a classic one, we were using normal keywords. You do a research, put the keyword on the campaign, and start doing headline description. But in dynamic search ads, you're putting and choosing URL paths, the whole URL addresses. And there is connection, by the way, between SEO and Google Ads. And that's the reason for that, dynamic search ads. First of all, we know, every one of us know, there is a Google bot who crawls our website and our content and so on, so on. And of course, the other part of that is users start looking for some new pair of boots, or doesn't matter what, maybe it could be services. And that's a user query. And what's the Google Ads do the magic, by the way, how they do it? And they automatically match user query with the information from your website. I mean, the information that Google bots crawls in your landing page, they crawl the name of the product, the price, the description, and so on and so on. And so when some users start looking for information in Google Ads, the bots and the Google algorithm automatically match themselves, and you can see the end results, completely normal, regular ads, but you'll see it on this way. And the important thing here is it's not regular ads, because the headline of the ads are literally the name of the landing page, and the description of the campaign is the description of your products, or meta description in your website, if I have to be specifically correct. So your meta title in the page is your headline in the ad, and your meta description on the page is your description and the ads. Am I explained understandably? Okay, so thank you. So you can skip manually labor work again. One of the most asked question here is there any truth in this sentence? YouTube Shorts became competitors on Google Ads. The short answer is definitely yeah, and not only competitor, but they beat TikTok in so many times and so many ways. This year, especially up to now, there is 92% of the people, of the all online users, that make intention or decision for purchase based on video content, doesn't matter where. But there is another thing. YouTube raised years ago, and they start presenting their shorts, and up to 2022 there was most watched videos and so on and so on. But there is something more important than that. Almost 90% of the marketers say the video marketing has given them a good ROI. So don't forget completely for the static banners, but of course, I think all of you knows video marketing converts better. And here is the truth. Up to now, up to this year, around 82% of the people convenient to purchase services and products online buy videos. And there is, so I'll completely forget about the presentation. TikTok will be excellent choice if you're looking only for brand awareness, because the platform and the intention of the users in TikTok is just to, they doesn't give you a chance more than 10 or 15 seconds. They swipe and swipe and swipe, and it's like Tinder for videos, which is awful. Sorry to say it, but it's awful. But when you're looking in YouTube, you intentionally give the platform more time. You can skip a biggest part of the videos, but you're watching around 2, 3, or 5 minutes videos, or maybe you're looking for or watching whole podcast around half an hour or something like that. So when we speak about return on investment between Google Ads and TikTok Ads, TikTok is definitely killed in so many levels. The last thing that I want to share with you is auction insights, and I'll jump a little bit. That's a functional that you can use especially for search campaign, and you can see a different columns, and please check it at least twice per month, because of the first column right here. You can see impression share. Impression share is the first important metric that you have to check at least twice a month, please. Because the reason is that you can compare yourself with the competitors. And here, when you see these small dashes, that's our places for different niche. And that's the percentage of the people that our impression share is common with this one. And the second column that I admire you to check is top of the page rate, by the way, which is here. That means how much times your ads is presented of the first 3 positions of the first page. So please check it up. And and the last, overlap rate means how much of your keyword are the same or similar or quietly similar with your competitors. So if you have a huge gap here, you're not properly competitors, but with this one, with 59% of overlap on keywords, oh yeah, you have to beat them and you have to think strategically carefully. And that's easiest way to say your bosses, for example, give me more money for ads, by the way. So what does all thing means? First of all, don't be shy to advertise in YouTube, especially for Bulgaria. I think every year less and less people watching TV and they don't buy on TikTok. The second one is, please don't forget keywords and search campaigns, because they're not dying and they're completely alive. And if you try to run the whole account only with performance marks, we'll shoot your leg alone. So please don't do it. And marry Google Ads and SEO for the best results of the company and your clients. That's for me, guys, and I'm drop the mic.